Pakistan, a land of immense potential, yet caught in an unending cycle of instability. At the heart of its struggles lies a deep-rooted problem: one-man rule. This is not just history repeating itself. It's a pattern that has stunted our progress for decades. From military dictators to civilian strongmen, Pakistan has been held back by the ambitions of individuals who place their personal rule above democratic principles. Today, we explore why this poison keeps destroying Pakistan and what it means for the future. The curse of one-man rule. Pakistan's history is littered with the rise of leaders who refused to let go of power. Whether military generals or elected prime ministers, the pattern remains the same: consolidate authority, silence opposition, and govern without accountability. Time and again, these rulers have claimed they are the country's saviors. But what have they really saved us from? Economic collapse, political turmoil, and institutional decay. These are the consequences of unchecked power. When leaders hold absolute control, they dismantle democratic institutions. Parliament becomes a rubber stamp. The judiciary bends to their will. The media is suppressed. The opposition is labeled as traitors. This is not governance. This is dictatorship in disguise. The military's grip on power. Pakistan's military has ruled directly for over 3 decades. Even when not in power, it has influenced civilian governments from behind the scenes. Each time, it justified its intervention as a necessary step to save the country. But let's be honest, has military rule ever truly saved Pakistan? Consider Ayub Khan. He promised stability, but his policies widened economic inequality, leading to mass unrest. Then came Yahya Khan, whose disastrous decisions led to the disintegration of Pakistan in 1971. Zia-ul-Haq brought in extremism, the effects of which we still suffer today. And Musharraf? He gave us temporary economic gains, but at the cost of long-term democratic damage. Each of these men claimed to be Pakistan's last hope. Each left the country in worse shape than they found it. Civilian strongmen, different faces, same problem. Military rulers aren't the only ones guilty. Civilian leaders, too, have embraced autocratic tendencies. Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, despite his popularity, crushed opposition and curbed press freedoms. Nawaz Sharif and Benazir Bhutto engaged in power struggles, weakening democratic institutions. Even Imran Khan, who rose as an anti-corruption crusader, knowingly or unknowingly, ended up alienating allies and challenging democratic norms. In Pakistan, civilian leaders don't operate within a system. They try to become the system. They surround themselves with yes-men, erode checks and balances, and refuse to share power. This obsession with personal rule ensures that institutions never develop. When power is concentrated in one man, the nation suffers. The price of one-man rule. What does Pakistan lose each time a leader refuses to let go? 1. Political instability. Every strongman eventually falls, but not without dragging the country into chaos. The moment they are removed, whether through a coup, an uprising, or a judicial verdict, Pakistan plunges into uncertainty. 2. Economic collapse. No investor trusts a nation where leaders come and go like seasons. The economy needs stability, but when every ruler clings to power at all costs, policy consistency is lost. 3. Institutional decay. A country cannot function without strong institutions. When everything revolves around one leader, institutions remain weak, unable to function independently. 4th, a divided nation. One-man rule thrives on polarization. Leaders in power demonize their opponents, fueling hatred and division. As a result, Pakistanis remain deeply divided. The path forward. So, how do we break this cycle? How does Pakistan move past the curse of one-man rule? First, we need strong institutions. No leader, no matter how charismatic, should be above the system. The judiciary must be independent. The military must stay out of politics. Parliament must be more than just a rubber stamp. Second, power must be decentralized. A single person should not have the authority to make or break the country. Local governments need real power. Political parties should focus on policies, not personalities. Third, we need democratic culture, not just elections. True democracy isn't about casting votes every 5 years. It's about accountability, transparency, and respecting dissent. A leader's popularity should never justify their autocratic behavior. Pakistan's survival depends on moving beyond personality politics. We cannot keep repeating the same mistakes, expecting different results. A message to every Pakistani. This is not just about politicians, the military, or the judiciary. This is about us, the people. We must stop looking for messiahs. No single leader will magically fix Pakistan. It is institutions, systems, and collective responsibility that build nations. If we want real change, we must demand accountability, reject authoritarianism, and strengthen democracy, not just in words, but in action. Pakistan does not belong to one man. It belongs to the people. And until we recognize this, history will keep repeating itself. If you found this discussion thought-provoking, subscribe for more deep dives into Pakistan's politics and governance. Let's create a future built on democracy, not dictatorship. See you in the next video.